Look, so we're gonna go over the first 10 minutes of the game, so you guys can see how from the first 10 minutes we didn't do what we were supposed to do, and because of that, the game was dictated on their side. So pay attention carefully. We only have 7 clips, so we're gonna start with this one. It's a long ball in the air. Look, it's long ball in the air from Grace. Try to control it down. They played it back, right? And they move the ball. And I'm gonna talk about the positive and the negative, right? Then they bring it back around. Send that long ball, but don't leave that one pressuring. That's a dangerous play right there, right? We win it. Try to play it back. Give it away. Send a ball. 50-50. So the first 5 minutes of the game. Then as we get it, we kick it again. And ball goes to their keeper. Right, so now you saw that. I think that was within the first 2 minutes of the game, not even like first 5 minutes. So now the first thing that we gotta see, right? Because I want you to pay attention to this. So right now, I think Emily had a kick. She went over there, right? Look, I take that one, right? She has there's 3 players here pressuring, and she decides to go forward. Now, the main thing here is if the ball is down there where Emily had it, I want Bella touching the line over here. That way she can make the number 14 think, do I stay where I am or do I follow? If Bella, instead of being here when Emily had the ball, she would have been here. Now this player automatically either had to push up or stay. If they push up, now Emily will have a clear pass to Ali, right? Instead of forcing that ball forward because we just want to get rid of pressure or whatever, can we play it to feed, right? That's the first mistake that we make. Now ball goes in the air. Look, look where the ball is going, right? All my players are behind the ball. All my strikers are in front of the ball. Nobody challenging that ball. It's 2v1 right now, right? We get lucky on that one. We managed to get something. And actually, no, we didn't get lucky. They get the ball, right? So now they get the ball and they bring it back. As they bring it back, this is a good thing now, right? So now look at our shapes. Our shape is good. Look at Ali right now. She's about to step up because the ball is in her space, which is great, right? So now look how Mari is, how Lilia dropped in behind Mari, and Ali's coming up in that one, right? Veronica's in the space. So we have our shape, right? The way we're supposed to have it. So notice that because of that, now look at Lilia. Ball, like girl's about to pass the ball in there. She knows she has to step to that ball. And because she can pick that up, we were able to manage in that one, right? So defensively, we did a great job, right? Look at that. Lilia understands that the pass is going there. And look, before the girl had enough time to kick it in the air, look how Lilia is getting there. By the time she kicks it, Lilia wins the ball. This is great, right? So now notice this. As she wins the ball and she's challenging this, now I need Skylar. I think that's Skylar. Yeah, I need Skylar on this space over here, right? She's too close in because Veronica's in here, Skylar, right? So Skylar should be in this space. So now we win that ball. Look where Skylar and Veronica are. They're in the same line. So now I have Lilia stepping up. Mari should be underneath Lilia. Ali should be there. But now I need my other guy down here, Skylar. So if Skylar was there defensively, look where the ball went. See, the ball went that way. If Skylar was here, she would have got to that ball. But instead, she was out of position defensively, not keeping the line, the line with my line of 4, and that was a bad thing right there, right? So now we win the ball in that one, and now Skylar's actually getting the ball. Now look, Skylar, notice this. How much space do you have around you? Right? Look, players here, players here, players here. So right now you have about 10-15 yards from every player, right? In that one, a player, your ability should be able to control the pass. Look, right now, even when the ball bounces again, look how far apart the players still are, right? So in that one, look, you're passing the ball already, but look where the girl is. You're playing it towards where she's at. Instead of taking that space over there or yourself, turning that one, play to Veronica, we go to Natalie, and then we switch it, right? Instead, look, there's 1, 2, 3 players threatening that pass that you're facing, and you're hitting the ball there. Look, right now there's like at least 5 yards between the player and you. That one you could have taken the ball out into the space first to them have them drop back so then you can make that play, right? That is what happens. She's the ball in that one, the other girl anticipates, and now they go at us, right? Luckily, all they do is kick. So try to go forward now. Okay, so this is perfect. Natalie wins it, and now who she plays it to? Skylar. Skylar again, look, how much space do you have? Look, they have 3 players behind the ball. It's a 3v2, actually a 4v2, the 2 or 4. It's a 4v2 right now. There's no time for us to go forward, right? This is within the first 2 minutes of the game. right? Scala get the balls, and immediately, right? So in that one, instead of hitting it forward in the Scala, look, can we hit Veronica so Veronica can open up, hit Mari or hit Ali on the other side, and then build the play, right? Instead, we try to force the ball forward. Again, it's a 3v1 right now because it's 3 against Lilia, right? Because Mari's too far away from the ball. And of course, they're going to win the ball. Now we get lucky, but we kick it back, and look, ends up back in the keepers. So now defensively, we did our job with the ball. We did it, right? So that's 2-3 minutes of that's within the first 2-3 minutes of the play, right? Now let's go into the next video. Okay, so in this one we have so a throw-in. This is actually a decent play until you see what's gonna happen. Ali gets it, she controls it, gets it to Natalie. Natalie has space it that one. Instead, she plays it back, opens up. Emily dribbles a little. Now finds Veronica. Veronica down, takes a touchback, but then she turns. We give the ball away. That's the first one, right? We win the ball in there. Claire wins the ball. Again, Ricochet and Emily, as she wins it, sends it forward again. Again, this is within the first 5 minutes of the game. Now, again, a lot of things went wrong on that one. That could have gone better, right? Look, so right now we have our team the way we want to have it. That's 2, 4, 5 players are in the play. We got 2, 4, 6, 7 of our players in this. So right now we have the advantage, right? Numerical advantage. Ali gets the ball. They're not so quick to pressure Ali. Ali finds Natalie. Natalie, in that one, look how much space you have, and you decide to take the touch back. In that one, you gotta understand how much space you have. Instead of you taking us back, you can open up and now see my deeper passes or my switch, right? In this one, I get it. You play it back, you keep the ball, but in that one, look, it's a center midi without pressure. If that's the case, Ali, first, your pass shouldn't be going to her right foot. Your pass should be going to her left foot because you're telling her that she has pressure on the side with that ball that you played her, right? So make sure in that one, play the ball to her left foot so she can open up facing the whole field. Now, Natalie gets the ball. Nobody's pressuring her, and she still decided to play Emily, right? Emily gets the ball now. Now in that one, Emily, as you receive the ball and the player's coming to you, I get it. You dribbling down, but can we find Natalie again? She has no pressure, right? Down, see how Emily waited for the player? Instead of doing that, can we find Natalie, and then we find Claire, and then we find Mari, and then we get it out? Or find Claire if that angle was there. Instead, we're dribbling that one. See, Claire gets closed down now. Look at Mari, wide open now, right? So on the switch, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 players on this side. Can we make them run, right? Instead, look, she's gonna attempt and find Veronica down, which is not a bad ball, but again, it's a good ball breaking on the line of spaces, right? But the ball is going so slow that Veronica has to take the touchback because of the pressure, right? So now Veronica, look, and this one is massive, right? You have the spacing behind you, but if you're not gonna open up as you receive that ball and take the space, you cannot take the touchback and then turn, right? That's a mistake. Taking the touchback, and now in that one you're gonna turn. Of course, they're gonna be on you. So in that one, what I want Veronica instead doing in there, if ladies, if you're gonna turn and then decide that we want to go forward on that play, hold on, I gotta go in there again. If you're gonna decide that we want to go forward in that play, our job should be opening up as I receive the ball, right? If you take the touchback, then we play it. Look, Emily again open, or we play Claire so Claire can find the pass because Claire's facing the whole field. Claire, you gotta be aware of the pressure around you, right? Anyways, we lose the ball on that one. Now she's about to kick the ball. Claire, you step in the right space, and now Claire, in that one, as a center media, I want you to be aware of, look, 1, 2, 3. Right now we have a 4v2 going forward. If in that ball that she plays, you hit it one touch into Lilia at least because she's what you're facing right now, or Scala, then we're on, right? So instead, look, seeing that one, you're anticipating the pass, but instead, as the ball is coming, can you hit it one touch, right? I know it's a tough thing to do, right? You anticipated the pass. But in that one, I want you guys going on a 50-50 ball. Can you play those passes, right? Okay. Now Emily wins it. Emily, look, there's no pressure. The pressure is going away from you. Now you have the time and space. Look, nobody's marking you right now, Emily. Can we find that pass to Fee? Again, remember the first scenario where we have Skylar, Lilia, Mari, and Ali wide open against 2 players? So in that one, instead of kicking Emily, in that one you gotta have a lot more composure than that, right? Instead of getting and kicking it. Get it? Can we find this? Can we find Fee? Instead, look, we just kick the ball for no reason. No reason in that play to kick the ball. Ball bounces, whatever, and then they get the ball out. Start throwing. Still not good enough, right? Again, this play, another throwing, right, for us. This is within the first 10 minutes. I'm only going about the first 10 minutes of the game. Find Natalie. Natalie back to Emily. Emily opens up, finds Claire. Job Claire taking the space that's in front of her. Now we switch it to Mari. That's great. The switch. Mari holds it a little longer. Finds the center. Finds it a deeper pass, which is great. Lilia cuts it back. Now in that one, Lilia, look what we do. You're so focused on hitting the ball forward that's what you did, right? I mean, the pass is there, but not yet, right? Can we make it more comfortable for us? Natalie gets it. She tries to place it in the same space. Look, just a mess, right? And now again, it only took us, 10 seconds to lose the ball. We win the ball again. Yeah, got in actually, yeah. Now look, back again from the throw-ins, right? We started building out the play, which was looking good for us, right? But in this one, I need my strike, especially you, Lilia, Mari, move the ball quicker, right? So now look, get it to Emily. Emily gets it to Claire. Claire reads the pressure well, but in behind her, she plays it to Emily. Emily switches to Mari. That's great, right? So now look, now they're shifting that way, right? Leaving Lilia open. Go for Mari by holding a little longer, not playing the winger yet. Because Skylar wasn't even touching the line yet, right? So that's good. Mari holds a little longer. She cuts it into the middle. And now, look, she finds that deeper pass, which is a great ball, right? We find that deeper pass. Now, Skylar, if you outside back had that amount of space and she cuts it back, your job is now to start pushing up. Because that ball is not going to come to you anymore because she's now thinking about a deeper pass. So now notice what happens. If that deeper pass happens, and look where you are, you should be already going. When Mari cuts it back, you should already be going. So if Lilia gets it here, she can play it to you in the space, right? If you understood that, the deeper pass comes, my winger's running, right? Because remember the deeper layer play, deeper. If Lilia lays it out to Veronica, Skylar should be going in the space. So now your job should be my wingers. If my outside back cuts in looking for a deeper pass because they have time and space, you cannot support them anymore. You gotta push up in the space. Anyways, Lilia gets it. Even Lilia gets it facing the side, but Skylar, look where you should have been, right? You're behind. There's no way she's gonna play the ball now. That's what she cuts it back. Now in that one, Lilia, Ali is the guy that we want to hit, right? Because we switch the ball once. That one you manage to get out in there. Now in this one, what I recommend you doing. My God, I don't even know what's happening here. Hold on. Right, that's the third video thing. Yeah. So what I recommend you there doing. I mean, in this case it was Lilia, but it's at times it was Mari, Veronica. Look, Lilia cuts it back in this space right now. Even before that. As she cuts it back and takes a touch in it, right there. Can we play it to Natalie? And Natalie play it to Ali. Natalie already is pointing at her where she wants the ball. Look, Natalie's standing here. Can you play Ali? Can you play Ali? Now, Lily in that one, because of the pressure and whatever, can you play it to Natalie so we can find Ali? And that way, this pass and this pass will give you enough time to start pushing up the space so that you can be there with us in the attack. Instead, if you're playing that ball, look, it's a 3v3, right? So I need you going forward, but in that one, play it back to Natalie so Natalie can switch her to Ali, right? Ali, we jump in that one, right? Ali's getting wider. Again, Lilia, in that pass, look at the way they're positioned. They're leaving that gap for you. It's not ball in the air. Is if you want to play in the air, play it in the air, but to feet, right? That ball should be going out and into Ali's feet and not directly into that space, right? Because of the positioning of the players, right? Now look, that player is gonna pressure you, and still you're trying to hit that ball. No, can we get it to Ali? Look at the gap between Ali and the player. That's massive, right? Now go for Ali in that one when she understands the back touching there. Now Ali, you win that ball there, and Ali, that's on you again. You win the ball, and you're trying to go forward right away. In that one, we just won the ball, right? We made a mistake playing forward. We just won the ball. And instead of playing it forward in there, can you hold it and can we reset, right? Instead, look where Lilia is. We're not ready yet. It's a 2-4. It's a 5v2, right? No, 5v3 if we count Scala. We're not gonna win the space in down, right? So in down, Natalie, can you control the ball, let Ali get wide and move it, right? Instead of going forward right away like crazy. Instead, look, we lose the ball, and it's the ball again. Again, we win the ball again, Natalie. We couldn't actually. But there you go. So it's us trying to go forward so fast, right? We couldn't control the ball. We couldn't keep composure in those. Now look, it's their throwing. They have the ball down here. They throw it. It's the next clip. She kicks it, of course. Mari wins it. Holds it. She picks her head up. Finds a good pass to Ali. Well done, Mari, right? Ali receives it. And Ali in that one. Trying to go forward. There you go. That's our first mistake. Then they send it back like they did for the first 10, 20 minutes. Now Grace has the ball, and now immediately look at Bella. Mari's the only one getting open. Look at Emily just walking, Bella standing, Natalie walking, and look, this is a mistake. We have 5 players behind the ball and 5 players behind the ball, and the ball, Grace, is just going right here. To who, Grace? Right in that one, you guys cannot just randomly just kick the ball up in the air. This girl is tying her shoe, so she's not even like marking you guys. Now look, they win the ball, just kicking the ball. We win the ball, we kick the ball too. And this Mari holds it a little longer. She opens up a turn. Again, right? We're trying to go forward too quick, right? We're not building the play. The ball is just going and we're just chasing after, trying to kick it. Look, trying to do too much. And look, there's nothing, right? There's nothing to what we're doing. I don't think I saw more than 3, 4, 5 passes from us, unless other than the other play that we started building up from the back. Now again, let me tell you what we could have done better here, so you guys can have it in mind, because we're gonna be working on just composure, right? Moving the ball when we have to do it. Right now we have 2, 4, 5, 6 players, right? 6 against maybe 2 or 3, right? We win the ball. Mari does a good job. Now look, that one, Mari's thinking, holding, because they're not pressuring, right? That's what they did a lot of the times. Now Mari finds Ali. Now Ali, in that one, look what you have. You have 1, 2, 3, Natalie, Emily, and Mari. They're backing up like they usually do, right? In that one, instead of going forward, you took a touch into that space, which is great. But then we're trying to go forward with 1, 2, 3, 4 against Mari and Veronica. Not good enough yet. In that one, you gotta realize like all our players are behind the play. Look, Skylar, Claire, Mari, Emily, Natalie, Bella, and you. So right now there's 2, 4, 6, 7 players of us behind the line of attack, behind the line of midfield. That tells us we're not ready to go forward. Right in that one, Ali, can we play it back to Mari so Mari can open up, switch a play, or can we play it to Bella so Bella can open up, play it to Emily, and we can reset as a team and get ourselves ready. Now look, so now Natalie, instead of walking, Natalie, when you hear Mari's backing up, backing in her space. Look, Mari's backing up, backing in her space. Natalie, you should be here quicker. So can we play Natalie? Natalie can place it to Claire. And now if we move the ball, Skylar's job should be, can you get wide? You look at the space that is wide here, right? So if we move the ball here, boom, now Skylar has enough time to get back. So now when Natalie or Emily receives the ball and we switch a play, Skylar touching the line, right? Instead, we try to go forward as we win the ball, and again, we off to the races. Second mistake in here, right? Look, Bella standing still, Emily standing still. Mari's the only one that's about to support. Grace, right now Mari has nobody on her. Your job as a keeper should be, Bella, can you get wide? Emily, in that one, every single time that Grace has the ball, you should be here. Corner of the box, right here, Emily. Not there. Emily, get wide. Bella, touch a line. Mari, get wide, right? Mari's the only one backing up and down. Look, Mari's backing up. Grace in that one. Look, Bella, touch a line. Emily, corner of the box. We play it to Mari. We play it to Emily. Emily has Bella now, has Natalie. But instead, this girl is marking you, Bella, marking you. Emily, this girl over here is marking you. You're not doing anything in that one. Emily, touch corner of the box. Bella, touch the line. Right now, we would have a 2v0 here, or at least a 2v1. Grace, Agla, you're gonna play it to Mari, play it to Emily here. Now Emily has the ball. Now Emily has Natalie and has Bella to come out of the back, right? Instead, what should we do? Grace, there's only one player in your defensive third, and you decide to go forward. Not good enough, right? We have 3 players in here. Gotta get them in position, Grace. Emily, Bella, Mari, right? Natalie, you stay where you are. And now from there, we can build that at the back. Instead, what should we do? We go forward. Again, look, 5 players behind the ball, 5 players in front of the ball, only 1 attacking the ball, right? If we were so good attacking the ball, ladies, in the air, I wouldn't mind that. But look, nobody's attacking that ball. Nothing's happening there. Mari, now you want in there. Ali's getting ready. Right, so Mari holds a little longer. She has time to turn and place it to Ali. Now Ali, in that one, look at the gap between you and the player. That was a good look. Veronica's not ready, right? Look, we're working in that one. That one is a 4v4 right now. These guys are going, they're gunning back. Look at Natalie, look at Claire, look at the space in that one. In that one, as you get the ball in that one, you could have just cut it back, play it to Natalie. Natalie opens up, then finds Lilia, finds Carla. Look, in this one we have a 2v1. This is what I want you to see on the switch. But we get the ball and we try to attack the same space that we were going. Now, Veronica wins the ball in there. Again, look. In that one, Veronica, play the way you face, right? Instead of turning into 3 guys. That's tough. There you go. So it was just a battle, right, for the first 10 minutes. Again, we got 3 more videos. Now number 5, look, they give us the ball, Grace again. Look at my players in the back. There's no movement for you guys to support. Look at all the space that Grace has. Instead, try to kick it forward, but look, again, look, we had 6 players behind the ball. In this one, Mari's actually going to the ball, right? This is the first time that one of us is actually going to the ball. Now look, right, she's going to the ball. Now we're winning the ball in a good space. Ali wins the ball. There's no time. There's time and space, Ali. We play it to Natalie. Natalie plays it to Lilia. Well done. We started to switch. And guess what? We go back to the same side. Running in that one. Tries to go in through. Plays it to Mari. Well done. Mari cuts it in. Plays it back in there. And I'm going to tell you what we could have done in there. This is what a lot of things that I told you in a halftime that we should recognize, right? Look, they kicked the ball again. That's all they did. Now Emily wins the ball. I think she gets past it. Yeah. I think she was going to play it back. She gets past it. Now Emily down. Come with here, Natalie. Come with here, Veronica. All right, too slow. By the time you make that play, they're already taking the ball away from you. There you go. So now look, there's good things and bad things. Now Grace in that one, look. Grace in that one, you got to organize your players so that you can play out of the back and not kick it, right? Again, look, Grace has the ball. It's a goal kick. Bella, get wide. Emily, corner of the box. Mari, touch a line. The moment you guys do that, it's a 3v2. Actually, a 4v2. It's a 5v2 because we have Claire, Ali or Claire, Natalie should be here. And then we have the 3 guys in the back. Right, in that one, Mari, touch a line. Emily, whatever corner you're close to, you get into that corner right away. And Bella, you should be getting wider. In that one, we could have come out of Bella's side. Grace, see how easy it is? Ali should have been here, and now here we got a 2v0 because nobody's in the side. So this is the guy. This is what you should be looking for, Grace. The space, right? And how we can come out of the back, playing it in the ground instead of us trying to force a 50-50 ball, because any ball in the air, ladies, it's a 50-50. Now look, we wait, and nothing's happened, right? So you guys walk from there to here. My 3 guys in the back, no positioning, right? Now we kick the ball down. Finally, we win the ball in the air. Now Ali gets it. Now Ali in that one. Can you dribble this way to drag them in first, right? So now notice that Ali turns and she goes immediately to the center, right? Ali in that one, dribble this way first so you can drag them all back, right? So dribble into the space first because nobody's in here, right? My wingers, Mel, Ali, Holly, Avery, when you're there, right? Dribble into the space first before we go. Now, in this one, look at the player's positioning. Look at that space. Right? I mean, that's a tough ball. We cannot go forward right away, right? But in that one, it was on, see? But instead, we're going back this way. First, what I want you to do is, this is not a bad ball, but look how this girl is already anticipating that. Dribble this way so you can leave everybody behind the ball. And as they drop back, then Natalie will find herself with more space. So Natalie in that one, Natalie gets the ball, which is good. Look where Lilia is, great positioning. So now Lilia in that one, you got to understand. The players that are marking you is too far away, and now this makes you and Skylar a 2v1. Right, in that one, Natalie places the ball in that. Look, Lilia, nobody's pressuring you yet. With that amount of space, can you turn and play the ball in between to Skylar, right? It's on the switch. Look at Veronica's run. Yeah, that's what you play. But now when you turn it, look, the open guy is usually the farthest guy. See, in that one, if Lilia opens up and plays it to Skylar, either to feed or play it to Skylar in the space, Skylar has a better chance of going forward in that one. Veronica, that player is following Veronica, right? And that's a good run by Veronica, right? Because if that ball would have been a better ball, it was a good idea. But notice that we're switching the ball. So ladies, can we see the other side before we go into it, right? Now again, girl anticipates, Veronica in that one. There you go. Veronica turns, finds Mari, and now again, I want you to see the switch. So Mari in that one. I recommend before you cut it in, take it to the line and then cut it in, or take it to the line and cross it back, right? Instead, Mari's cutting it too early, right, Mari? So take a little bit longer to the line. That way you can drag everybody back, and then when you cut it, then you will have more space in the middle, right? Veronica will have more space, Lilia will have more space, and so on. Notice this. Look at Skylar. See how open she is, and she's on the box. So if you get it here, and now Veronica opens up, and we get it to Skylar, or we get it here to Lilia, she can go, or we can get it to Skylar. Again, it's on the switch that we have. Now we play the ball back and down. We're going back again. There you go. So now I want you to see this, right? As Emily wins the ball, Mari does a great job of supporting Emily. Emily, you could have had Mari in that one, but you decide to do it on your own, which is not bad, right? So Emily's getting out of pressure. Now Emily, right there. As soon as you get out of pressure, can we find Natalie? I know you're looking for a deeper pass, but look, Natalie's in a great position right now. Find Natalie. I know with Natalie, the way Natalie plays, she would have played it back to Mari, and Mari from there, you could have played Veronica, right? Emily in that one, play Natalie. Natalie, you can open up and play Veronica because nobody was on Mari. Now, the longer you took, see, if that happens, Emily, don't force it. Cut it back, play it to Mari, right? That one you dribble at her, and now, of course, you were too close by the time you release the ball, right? So in that one, as you beat the player, can you find the center mid, right? Center mid, you look first, right? Now we're going to go into the sixth one. Okay, Grace. Look, back to the goal kick. Ladies, this happened within the first 10 minutes. So in the first 10 minutes, every goal kick, we kick, right? Every time we had a ball in our box, keeper had it, he punted. No. Look again. There's 2 players in here, 3 players hanging out. Look at Bella, look at Emily, look at Mari. Natalie, Claire, nothing, right? So you guys in that one, Grace, you're just kicking the ball again, right? Read the play. Emily, corner of the box. Bella, touch a line. Mari, start getting wide. Then we have time. In this one, we could have come out playing again, right? But instead, we have, again, 2, 4, 5, 6 players behind the ball, Grace, and you're kicking the ball. Grace, if you're going to punt it, you got to have everybody there before you kick it, right? You can't just randomly kick the ball. Now, look, nobody challenging that ball. Again, thank God it went to our feet. Now, Ali, same as I told Mari, right? Can you dribble into the lane, into the space? Ali plays it to Mari. Mari takes it to the line. Well done, Mari. That's what we wanted, right? Take it into the line. I'm going to tell you what we could have done in there again. So, talking back from the keeper, I need Emily corner of the box, Bella wide. Now in that one, we get lucky again. Lila holds it off as she gets the ball, plays it into the space to Ali. Now Ali in that one. Look, every 1v1, Ali, don't play the ball yet. Every 1v1, take it into the space. Have that girl shift, right? Don't cut it in yet. You see, you're cutting it in, but the girl's already in. Now, that's not bad. Ali's cutting it in. Now, I want to see this run. Mari, you should make it that run. Now, Ali, in this one, instead of playing it to Mari, if Mari's making that run and the girl is following, look, Veronica's going to come in, and now this is 2v1 situation. This girl against Veronica and Mari, right? Ali, if you cut it in, which is not bad, right? You cutting it in, this girl is going to come to you no matter what. So now, in that case, you got to see this. Veronica, in this one, you make your run here too, and Mari makes a run into the space. So now we're threatening 2 spaces, okay, against, these 2 players. So this player is going to mark you, Ali. So now it's 2 spaces against 1 player. So look, that player follows. Now Veronica in that one is a sprint this way. So that if Mari makes a run, Mari, now you got to run with your life, right? So that girl can keep coming, and then Ali, the ball is not to Mari, the ball is to Veronica in that space, right? Or Lilia. Yeah, no, it's Veronica actually. Instead, look, not a bad play, right? We take it in there. So now Mari in that one, don't try to take it in. Take it to the line so we can cut it back, play it back. Look where Lilia is, by herself at the top of the box. The more you take the ball there, the more space is going to be at the PK spot and at the top of the box. I want you to see it. Notice that Lilia, wide open all the time, right? So now Ali in that one. Can we get back in here so that Mari can cut it back and play it to Ali? Find Lilia, right? Or whoever's at the top of the box in that case. In that one, Mari, look, if you fight it down, cut it back, play it this way, and we rotate it, right? Okay, I think that was a corner or something. Now we're going to go on the next play. Again, look, get the ball. See, it's just a common thing. Emily walking, Bella walking, Mari pushing up, kick the ball, 6 players behind the ball. Again, we challenge the ball, but we kick the ball. Right? You got to control the ball, ladies, right? Basically playing kick and run right now. Not good enough. Again, Veronica gets the ball. We switch it. There he goes. Not bad with Ali. Now I want you to see what we've been talking, right? Take it to the end line. Everybody's dropping back. Ali in that one. Can we reset the ball? Well done, Ali. Now Mari in that one. Look at Skylar on the other side. Look at Ali now. Yeah. I know you got a shot, but you're not comfortable enough to take that shot. If you're not comfortable enough, don't just take don't just take shots, right? Again, Grace, your job as a keeper is to make sure that Emily, which one are you closer to? This one or this one? Corner back. Bella, getting wide. Mari, touching the line, setting it up. Ali should have been here, so now we have even players to come out of the box and down. Instead, Grace, you're waiting, and you hit the ball, but Grace, you're not organizing my players. We have 2, 4, 6 players behind the ball. Not good enough. And look, because they're not challenging, we get in the ball. Lila, now you gotta understand in that one, right? Whoever gets the ball in there, if nobody challenging you, either play it to one of your players or control the ball there. Nobody's challenging that ball. That's simply the first 10 minutes, lady. That's how guys the other team was and how guys we were. Now we were just kicking the ball back and forth. Now, we win a throw-in. Look, we get that ball, Veronica. Can we play it back, right? Can we reset? We didn't reset the ball enough. Now we get logged, we get the throw. Now, Scala takes a good switch in that one. Alias, you win the ball in there. Did the right thing, right? You cut it back on that one. Now, Bella in that one, look at the defender. Bella, your job should be here. I need you here, Bella. Wider. Instead of running forward and down to support her, run wider so you can create space in the middle and there for you, right? So look, Bella, never get rid of that player, right? If you run wider, that player, if she comes with you, then the middle guy should be here, Natalie or Claire, right? Wide open. Stay Ali, that one, you got to be patient enough, right? So now Ali plays it to Mari, which Mari's in the great space, right? Now look, Mari, the players are not coming in yet. Look, Scala, and actually this is leading the Scala, yeah. Look, the Scala wide open, right? The play was on the switch. They're coming back, Mari, open that one. Can we play the guy in here so that we can get a combination of that one or shot or switch the ball, right? I mean, I appreciate you taking that shot, but you're not comfortable enough to take that shot. Now, ladies, look, that was the first 7 clips of the first 10 minutes of the game. So keep that in mind, right? The things that we didn't do was play our game from the beginning, right? And that cost us, right? So gotta work on that now.